Alright, I think that we got the thing with the
Look at that JPEG goodness.
Oh, so good.
Oh, good.
I'll get the other Wiimote. Not no emote, nunchuck. Nunmote. WeChuck. WeChuck the Wiimotes.
You should probably tie a loop into that one just so you know which one it is.
Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Before I put that back, I'll do it.
Yay!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Everything is going wrong.
Do I have a Wiimote in here somewhere with a nunchuck?
Do I need to drive home and get my shit?
It's a possibility. I would not like it to happen, but it's a possibility.
I swear, if we don't have at least, like, most of this before the proper episode starts, then we have, like, missed an opportunity.
Blues, I blame nobody for this.
Yes, I fixed it. Oh. Okay. So it's not all the way in. Do you have tape? I can fix this with tape.
We just need to play it, like, incredibly handicapped.
Otherwise, I will be playing it like this and not have...
Let me see if I have some tape. Who the fuck?
You could use the, purple nunchuck, wherever that is.
I have to venture into the closet.
Do you care if I take this tag off?
Oh, go ahead. Closet adventure.
Engineering.
Yes.
I found tape.
Just in case, I'd like to.
Yeah, no. It's not sticky.
It's all gone to shit.
It only sticks with itself. That's sad.
Yeah.
Have we considered the possibility that it might be the remote that...
It's literally that it's not connecting all the way.
I'm gonna bring out the box. Let's see if I can find better.
Do you want help?
I got it. Whoosh. Remind me to put that back before one of y'all leaves, or at least before my next date.
So, while everyone at home is waiting, do we have any, like, conversations we want to have?
Let's go ahead and talk about censorship.
I don't think this is the time to do that.
No, I feel like this is gonna last just long enough for us to put that podcast into motion.
If you want me to, like, talk for the next hour nonstop, then...
Okay, good point.
Like, I could talk for that long about just Fates. I know, because I've talked to myself for that long about just Fates.
We might want to try a different Wiimote just to...
Okay, where is another Wiimote?
Hunt begins.
I have one in my bag, but I don't know if it's, like, synced up to anything.
I got a really cool looking one. Does it work?
That works.
It's tiny.
That's the tiny baby one.
That's cool.
For tiny baby gamers. Are we tiny baby gamers today? That was disproportionately funny.
How does that work?
Watch this one not work either.
Then it's the nunchuck. There we go. This thing feels like it would be a tank of a controller.
What?
Like, just, this is the wrong pack. It feels like it would, like, be able to take being thrown a lot.
Well, it looks like it's third party, so that might
be the
it's like a 50-50 shot with that.
See, the thing we don't need Wii Motion Plus.
It will either shatter or it will like break through the wall.
These batteries are dead.
Got it.
Alright.
Okay, so it works. It was the Wiimote.
Yeah, it is a combination. The Wiimote still works. It just needs to have the latch thingy.
Got it.
Start plus thing. I don't know.
Hi guys. I don't know if we did a cold open sort of thing there.
We should have. If we didn't know that, I think we should have.
I am in second. Therefore, if we don't, then there has been a mutiny.
So, I'm Kat.
I'm Mason.
I am Blues.
We're
doing this again.
And it's already getting to us.
Yay!
And now we have to wait for it to load.
There we go.
Oh, did you see that, that split second of just not rendering shit?
The Wii remote is making noise.
Welcome to Frame Raiders, guys. We are right next to a deli and a pharmacy. This is just the Jewish district right here.
Inception.
I was gonna say something about that.
Oh, and a bank. We're just like.
I think
Jon Stewart just owned this street.
I think Bruce Campbell was telling us to do something.
I feel like
it was to go to here or track down the lizards. More than
I'm gonna
likely.
turn it up just a bit more.
The lizard is closer. For whatever that's worth.
I was just kind of going in a direction.
So, have you noticed that, like, there are fucking superheroes that save the galaxy, superheroes that save the world, and then there's Spider-Man, and he's just like, I'm gonna save New York.
Superman's like that too, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean...
Then he does have exceptions.
Right, like, in the cases where it is a big threat that just happens to start in Metropolis, but will kill everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a sewer level, yeah.
What is wrong with that thing?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is not the same rendering as last time.
I guess it's not.
It looked like one of those fucking asshole turtle things.
Or, like, the ones from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie?
I need to look at it.
No, it didn't have lips, so...
Camera
Turtles with lips is weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
It's a good thing this isn't one of those games that will penalize you for stepping into the green water.
I am whacking them with Inception. I'm okay with this.
I just think that these lizards have, like, why are they sprouting out of pods? Lizards don't sprout from pods.
They were crossed with plant DNA. Don't question. Combat one.
The lizard wasn't even in this movie. What more do you want?
Wait, I forgot.
Did you see that shadow?
The one that made him look fucking buff?
Do we only have the... Yeah, we only have... That's why. We didn't bother doing anything.
So according to Spider-Man's shadow, he is from Phantom Blood.
There was a thing I missed. I don't... It's an important thing.
Or he was designed by Rob Liefeld. So, I was discussing with Mason last night. See, Mason's thing is Kingdom Hearts. He will obsess over Kingdom Hearts all day if you let him.
We put someone to sleep last night because we were playing Monster Hunter, and in between hunts, we started getting off on that tangent, and he fell asleep.
Yes. Blues' thing is Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
And I was like, what's my thing? And I realized my thing is comic books and superheroes. That's my thing.
That's real good for a video game show.
I know, right? At least I can fucking flex my muscles with Spider-Man here. And with Injustice. Remember that whole, like, conversation about Shazam that we had twice?
Not really, but
Same
sure.
conversation where you were like, why does DC own Superman and Shazam since Shazam is just Superman? And I had to explain why they own Shazam.
Okay, this is bothering me.
I still think it's dumb.
You can never
I'm
have
not
too
gonna
many
say it's not
melee
dumb.
combos, right?
I'm just saying there are legal reasons.
Did we ever figure out how Black Adam was a thing, or
I don't
did
remember
we just
a
like
lot
drop that
about-
one?
I don't actually read Shazam, so Black Adam is one of those ones that I just have no clue. Like, I don't know jack shit about. I know that Shazam is a kid, or in the New 52, a bunch of kids.
What?
Yeah, he's like 2 kids.
He's like
They
5
combine.
kids.
So he's
What?
Captain Planet.
He's like Captain Planet, yeah. He was originally just 1 kid. I don't know why he's like 5 in the New 52. No, wait. Maybe it wasn't New 52. It was Flashpoint era. So that was before New 52. Still, though, that was fucking stupid. But whatever. Like, if I want to read Captain Planet, I'll find one of those stupid 1970s Captain Planet comics.
Gotta get these lizards off my back if I'm gonna catch up with Doc.
Venom suit.
Some enemies are just too big to yank around. Maybe they need
Oh.
to switch to diet soda. I don't know. Anyway, for these big fellas, you can attach a web
yeah, I have a
line and then attack to bring the
Fucking,
hurt to
like,
them.
diet soda actually makes you
You
fat!
can deal with large
It
enemies
bloats
by
you.
attaching a web line, pulling yourself in to attack.
I didn't need it. Wait,
See-
did it just refill his health?
I think it did.
Maybe.
No,
No,
it's
he's-
still right.
Actually got me
Still.
if I was wearing my old suit.
Okay.
Why does he have like fucking martial
Fins.
arts bandages?
Oh. He's the one from the Ninja Turtles. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What is your least favorite
Whoa, what?
movie reboot ever?
I don't know, honestly. I've seen some bad ones. But they also have usually, like, not been from a series that I am connected to. So I haven't cared.
Like, combat is so good.
The only one I can think of really is The Amazing Spider-Man, and I personally didn't
I
think
hope they
that
don't
was
get any bigger than
terrible.
that guy.
It just was not as good as the Sam Raimi ones.
Oh, wait, I'm...
See, I was gonna mention Man of Steel, but then I was like,
That one
oh,
was actually
because
pretty good, though.
That was good. It was not bad. There were issues with the whole, like, killing people situation,
a little
but
too
it was also
quiet
General
all of a sudden.
Zod, so I didn't care.
Ow. Stop being a metapod. Just stop it.
He hardens! How many times have you, like, fucking heard the Metapod used harden and he got a boner joke? 'Cause that's a really common Pokemon joke, and I hate it.
It's too easy to make.
It is too easy to make.
So often that I think I've heard that more as a joke than as an actual thing that Metapod does.
Like, what the fuck, guy? You just decided Metapod used harden, you got a boner. It's fucking, that's not original, guy.
Another thing, how often have you seen a Metapod named Penis or something
Right.
similar
Maybe you just need a
Exactly.
little pick-me-up.
It's
solely for that
Want me to wait
purpose?
here while you get a cup of coffee?
like,
I completely missed on that.
like, there are so many cool jokes that you could make about Pokemon that don't involve just using that one joke that everyone uses. Also on the subject, why isn't there more, like, ditto equals dildo? That feels like one that should be as overused as the Metapod one, but it's just not.
Ditto is fucking everything.
Dittos aren't hard enough.
That's why they transform.
But they're still gelatinous forms, even when they transform.
There are jelly dildos.
The thing I want to see is, like, people using dittos for nefarious purposes because they can fucking do that. Like, I'm aware that there's some
Brock things.
manga or whatever where a trainer, like, uses ditto to make, like, a face mask or something like that to look different.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I have that one lying around somewhere.
And that's fucking cool. Like, that's the only reason I would actually have a ditto.
It's not, like, because their stats suck, and...
Ditto is, like, purely for non-battle purposes.
Right. The transformation is a novelty at best, and just a good way to explain why they can mate with most Pokemon.
This is not a good level.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that we're relegating you to this one.
Oh wait, it's not.
So I know we said, like, the whole thing with giving you the controls would be like a future thing, but
Are we starting
that might
right
happen
now?
from, like, right here.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I mean, I still like to play this
Now,
game.
can't
So.
let Doc
Like,
Connors
this
do
looks
it.
familiar to me, and I'm pretty sure this is around where I stopped.
You were this early in the game and you stopped?
I did not like the game.
No, I need to. Spidey, no.
I
Spidey,
can see
no.
it now. What if... Okay,
I'm just gonna be abusing the black suit from now on.
yeah.
Isn't this the one where there was, like, no repercussions for doing that?
There is. If you keep it on for too long, it kills you.
Oh.
Good thing I got a health thing just then. Grr.
Because that's
That-
totally a turning motion.
Solid animation.
Imagine being in a video game that has frame rate issues. Like, how frustrating would it be to have to walk at 2 frames per second in real life?
Become the lag switch.
See, I more so would want to know what it's like to be in, like,
Clipped
a
into
game that's glitchy as shit. Like, to have someone just all of a sudden get halfway stuck in a wall, and that just be their life from that point forward.
Okay.
I kind of wonder what it would like to be in the Monster Hunter universe when you accidentally smack your friend in the face with a hammer.
They just brush it off like nothing happened.
So it's like, what the heck, man? I was going in for a thing, and you just, what the heck? And meanwhile, the monster is knocked out. Oh, it's cumulative?
What about when they, like, get stuck in the, scene transition thing when a hunt ends?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, what is my life? Bye. I'm not dealing with that.
I wouldn't want to deal with it either. There's no penalty for skipping enemies.
No, I mean experience loss, but whatever.
I mean,
But you can
let's face
find
it,
that.
there's much better experience characters.
Were we just, like, suddenly thrust into a different room
Yes.
for, like, no reason?
It needed to render an entire room.
Need to plug up the leaks on that pipe.
Oh, thank you, Tobey Maguire.
I was not aware of this. That's why I didn't. No.
I like how all of the leaks are, like, the size of a quarter.
Just big enough that they
Webbing
wouldn't
one,
have to change the model
Lizard
for the
View
little
0.
bit of web.
I think something is there's something to be said about being so fed up with camera controls that you're literally using the markers to aim. Why do you do this?
So, on the subject of superheroes, I asked this last night to the group, but Blues, Favorite Marvel and DC superheroes?
DC probably is Batman, just because I never really was super into the DC side of stuff.
He needs 6.
So I don't know anyone past like Wonder Woman levels of knowledge or whatever. Like Aquaman, I don't know what the fuck any of his shit is about. I just know that he sucks.
Mostly lame, yeah.
I know that
Some
he
of the
sucks,
later
and that's why
shit-
Marvel stopped doing the Submariner. Because Aquaman was that bad
Alrighty.
that he made the Submariner bad by
Yeah.
proxy.
Yeah.
But like basically I only know Batman, Superman, and like a bit of Wonder Woman.
You don't know any of the like Lantern Corps stuff?
I know like bits and pieces of that, but I couldn't tell you who any of the Lanterns are aside from like Hal Jordan. And I didn't even know who the fuck he was until more recently. I was more familiar with the Green Lantern that was in Justice League, but I can't remember his name ever.
Right.
I want to say it started with a J. But also Hal Jordan is a thing, so it could just be that I'm
Jal
thinking
Jordan.
of. But
It's just- most people just know him by that one's the Black Green Lantern.
Did you guys see this?
What?
I literally jumped
Oh.
and meant to like mount him, and it forced me onto the wall.
well,
Listen, on the subject of forcing things onto walls, I feel like
Cat, no. That's...
I'm gonna
What?
shut
I
that
was-
joke down there.
I just wanted to talk about hanging up a picture.
That could have gone anywhere.
It really could have.
But yeah, I like really don't know a lot about DC.
Okay.
Like that's the one I just like randomly pay attention to because it's entertaining. For Marvel, it actually is Spider-Man. What the fuck was that?
Fly, spider, fly!
Fly, you fool!
But like Spider-Man was like the only one that I would ever even like consider watching for like the longest time, because I didn't know much about Iron Man apart from what happened in the Iron Man like animated thing, which I'm told is not exactly like the best retelling of that.
Really isn't.
And then I didn't know like any of the Shield type stuff. I only really knew like Wolverine out of the X-Men because I didn't watch X-Men either.
Not even like X-Men Evolution that came out when we were kids.
No, I like knew the X-Men intro song, but that was it.
Yeah.
Like it was like weirdly boring to me for some reason.
You know, I actually felt the same way about the original X-Men. That's why I watched Evolution, because that one was just like that was X-Men to me. That was what X-Men was to me.
It was like I could recognize that it had stuff that I liked in it, but also it like didn't go about it in a way that was interesting to me. But with Spider-Man, it was completely fine for like everything.
Right.
Like Spider-Man and his amazing friends or whatever, the one where he had the two other people that I'd never
Iceman
fucking heard
and
of.
Firestar.
Those two. That one was good. The other Spider-Man show that came on around that time, I don't remember the name of it, because there were like fucking 4 of them. But the one that looked the most like anime-esque, I guess would be the best way to put it. 60s Spider-Man was great.
Always.
I have like the entire collection of that. It is the best. Spider-Man like really just does whatever the fuck he wants in that one.
Yes.
He's not even consistent with like how he shoots webs. Like he will make every single hand combination.
This is the bit
Why
where
is there a random thug down
gangsters
here?
just happen.
It's the dragons.
Dragons.
Dragons, because they have naginatas.
Why are they in the sewers or whatever?
Vampires.
Look at you guys. And me without a candy bar to put in your trick-or-treat
Are
bags.
they? They're not vampires, are they?
No, that was just me saying vampires as the explanation.
I'm just like, I would remember this. But
I like how this is the kind of thing where like that's not something that's immediately wrong. Like you have to question it.
how do I do the strong attack thing? Do I have to? Is that a force thing that I have to unlock before I can actually like just mount them and end it immediately? Also, they're wrecking the lizards very hard.
Yeah, like you've been spending so much time fighting these lizards, and then this just gang of normal fucking people.
Camera! Camera!
Well,
Oh, wait.
And they're like,
I don't get
no,
it.
fuck you. I'll fuck up those lizards. Fuck on.
in their defense, they do have sharp objects.
Yes, but you have the proportionate strength of a spider. That's almost as much as the proportionate strength of a hat or a gun.
Yeah, but you can't like stab people with a fist.
I mean, wasn't there
I
at one
mean,
point where he
technically
made
you can.
he made spiked webbing or something like that, like spiked webbing knuckles?
I believe that was at some point in the comics.
Why can't
and
I do that here?
Possibly in one of the TV shows too. I might.
Uh,
I think it was in Ultimate Spider-Man. What the fuck with these
I'm
glitches, though? I'm pretty sure it didn't even capture because that was 30 frames per second trying to capture 60 frames per second.
oh, it's Craven, I think is his name.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, there you go.
Craven!
They've been mutated. We need to find their leaders so we can change them back.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Will be the greatest trophy of all. One that I intend to kill without your meddling.
When did we run into him in the first place? He wasn't introduced into this game earlier, was he?
This
No,
is the
no.
first I'm seeing of
And the
him.
cure.
So,
And yet
anyone
he's
who's
talking
not a
as if he's
Spider-Man
been like
fan-
present for.
Right. Anyone who's not a Spider-Man fan who doesn't know who Craven is this weird hunter guy.
Also, what the fuck accent was that supposed to be that he had?
Yes.
Botched Russian.
Ukrainian.
Move it, Spidey. This is not a drill.
Yes,
Actually,
it
it is a drill.
Faster, Spidey. You know the drill.
Oh my god.
Is he gonna do this for the whole
Yes,
stage?
he will.
And he's gonna do it so monotone because he doesn't give a shit.
Slow me down.
Oh, by the way, I'm also having to avoid the rocks because those will knock me down.
Oh, great. You get such warning when they clip through the ceiling at you.
Don't you? This game is so fucking fair.
And the only reason you can legitimately tell is because of how they break on the ground.
Yeah.
Can't let that falling debris
No.
slow me down.
That, and he's also saying, can't let the falling rocks slow me down.
That
Oh no.
that almost looked like a different fucking model for Spider-Man. So when does the stuff that was actually in Spider-Man 3 happen?
Late game.
Yeah.
Like 60% of the way through.
There's it's only
These walls
Doc
are
Ock,
covered in
isn't it?
slime.
What?
I don't think I'll be able to climb them.
No, that was
That's
2.
2.
That's true.
That's the good one.
Yeah. In that one, they like randomly peppered you with Doc Ock missions.
It was great.
Like they introduced him like first chapter and had him like fuck up a bank or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He climbed up a building with Aunt May.
Yes. Okay, so do either of you know the story of One More Day?
I've never heard of it. Probably
I-
gonna die.
Might have heard of it, but I don't know what. that is.
Okay, so One More Day is a Spider-Man comic that happened after the events of Marvel Civil War, where basically they were like, everyone has to release their secret identities, and then Spider-Man was like, maybe I shouldn't, but then Aunt May was like, you totally should, and then he did.
Wonderful recounting of that.
Yeah.
So, that's Civil War. It's not the same Civil War that you're going to see in theaters soon, because that Civil War is a different story entirely about Bucky Barnes, and just it's a long story.
From what I could tell in the things, that's what that is about.
It's about Bucky Barnes being a rogue, and then Captain America's just like, don't kill my weird boyfriend. And
that's what like the second Captain America was about.
Yeah.
This one, the trailers literally had like the meeting where Captain America and Iron Man are getting to talk about how you need to be accountable for all of the shit that happened in Avengers 2.
Right.
And then they have the whole like Iron Man says something about also thinking they should be accountable and bringing up the whole we need to tell people who we are or whatever.
Well, like everyone knows who the Avengers are. The
Yeah,
Avengers don't have secret identities.
He's bringing up the first Civil War thing that you talked
Right.
about, though.
Except
Like, the shit with Bucky already happened.
no. The Civil War that's in this though is actually about Bucky, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's the reason that this is all happening.
he is the reason, but what you're saying is that Captain America in Winter Soldier, he got Bucky to stop being a rogue agent, and in Civil War, SHIELD is hunting Bucky down, and Captain America will have none of it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You didn't say that, though.
Fuck. It's what I meant to say. So, anyway, One More Day happens after Aunt May gets shot, because that's what happens when a hero with a secret identity loses their secret identity. No one can help. None of the top scientists or magic users in the Marvel Universe are able to help.
Even though that's bullshit, because they've fixed
Right.
worse before.
Right. Worse than a fucking gunshot wound to the abdomen. So it is absolute bullshit. That's one of the biggest complaints about One More Day. So instead, Spider-Man makes a deal with Mephisto, who is Marvel's version of the devil. And it's not like just any old deal. It's not like, oh, you'll stop being Spider-Man for a little while. No, it is his marriage to Mary Jane.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
I remember this.
Like, fucking Mephisto, the devil, is like, hey, I want your marriage, and I'll let your fucking granny live.
Now, as a thought, because I don't remember, was Mephisto the one from Spawn, or?
I don't believe so, but it's a possibility. No, wait, I think Spawn is DC.
I think he's Marvel. I don't really.
All I remember is that at
Remember.
one point Spawn and Batman had a face-off, and that could have been some kind
Batman's had a face-off with fucking everyone, though.
of... Yeah.
I did it. This is gonna be a long episode.
It already is a long episode. We should call it after this cutscene.
Probably. In the meantime, I'm gonna look up whatever the fuck Spawn is.
Yes. But yeah, Mephisto takes their marriage, and only Mary Jane is allowed to remember it.
This could be tricky.
Huh.
So she remembers everything, but is still with another guy, and then Spider-Man can't remember any of it, but he's... Like, it's supposed to be the sad, upset situation, but, like, it just comes off as what exactly it was. They wanted to get rid of the marriage because they felt like you couldn't have enough drama with a marriage.
Huh.
Which any actually good writer would realize that's bullshit. But whatever, I guess. Do what you want to do. It's your comic, guys. We just read it.
That's how that works.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so I've been Kat.
I'm Blues.
I'm Mason.
Just won't tell me shit about which side Spawn belongs to.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay, so once we get this one, we can go into anything else because this is the last one that matters in this tree.
Cool.